Nice.
Well, this was the rib tip.
Rib tips.
That we forgot to take the pictures for. This is the pastrami burger. It looks mighty fine. Mighty fine. And over here,
we have a beef brisket sandwich. That's a lot of food. It looks really good. Really good.
Oh yes.
That's right.
Here we are. I'm back here with Jamie, and Jamie is, well, we're back here and we're doing our take on Heroes and Legends Bar and Grill.
Yep, it's a place I know for some time when it was just called Heroes. I really liked it from however long ago it was that I came here. I liked their burgers and a lot of food. And,
you like their burgers?
Well, I did. We'll get to that in a moment.
Okay.
All right, so today, well, James, what did you have?
Well, what the heck? Well, I had the pastrami burger.
All right. I had the beef brisket sandwich, nice little roll, and I believe we shared the rib tips.
Oh yeah, the rib tips.
All right, so let's start there. I thought the rib tips were rather tender. The barbecue sauce, though, I can't put my finger on what it was. Could you?
I kind of like the barbecue sauce because it was really sweet. Or
Yeah.
not really sweet, but sweet enough that just background flavor.
Yes, I like that. If I remember right, it was the same sauce that I had in my sandwich, which was kind of tasty. It came with a lot of rib tips. It wasn't just like, oh, hey, here's a little thing you have as an appetizer.
No. Not a lot. It was only 4.
Oh, yeah, but they were big.
They were big, and I wasn't expecting them to be that big.
No.
I was expecting a mess of smaller riblets type things. And
Right. I mean, this is the kind of thing you could have as an entree.
yeah, and that's what I noticed a lot. A lot of the appetizers here are really big.
Yes.
And you gotta have the appetizers with a lot of people.
Yeah, you were telling me about the chili fries that I had wanted to order.
They're that big.
Yeah, you would need 3 people for this.
3? You need 6
more.
people. 6 people or 1 gym.
Oh, well, 1 gym.
1 gym.
So, food. I rather liked the rib tips overall. I would definitely recommend them. There's something that, I mean, is it great? No, but I'd say it's on the higher end of the menu for them as an appetizer.
Okay.
But what would you recommend, though? You said you've been here before for the food.
I don't know. I've had the grilled artichoke before, and it wasn't all that great.
Okay. You said something about their meatloaf.
I had, well, that's an entree.
Oh, fair enough.
And now we came here for lunch, and when we came here for lunch, they don't serve the entrees until after 5 o'clock. Yeah, the meatloaf is really, I like the meatloaf anyway.
So we'll have to get that next time we come here.
Next time I'm going to get the pastrami sandwich.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's speak to that. You had the pastrami burger?
Yeah, I had the pastrami burger, and it was a huge burger. You know, it probably stood like that tall.
Yeah.
I was expecting pastrami burger to be kind of like what you get at like the Hat or something.
Yeah, where it's not burger, it's pastrami.
Yeah, well, you get a lot of sliced pastrami.
Right.
This one you really get. This one, it's actual pastrami. It's like when you make it at home, and you get a chunk of meat and you make it pastrami, and that's what it was. It was like pulled apart.
Like almost brisket.
Almost. Oh, that's a very good thing. Yeah. But it was almost brisket, and it is just chunks of pastrami, and it's like, Oh, pastrami is really good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't usually like pastrami. You let me gracefully have some of your pastrami, and it was really good. It reminded me almost of like the honey baked ham, just like something I could just eat straight.
Eat straight, and that's what I'm going to do next time when I come here. So I'm going to get the LA 19 pastrami sandwich.
Yeah, we'll link that on the website. I had the beef brisket. I almost said burrito. The beef brisket sandwich. It was pretty good. It wasn't the brisket that I was expecting. The previous sandwiches I've had that are briskets have been some kind of like, well, you would think of it as like it's been marinated for a while, so it doesn't have consistency of meat. It's kind of loose. This was like more like, think tri-tip. It's more sliced meat, kind of marinated, but not really. I had it with the option of barbecue sauce on it. It was the same barbecue sauce as the rib tips, so it made it decently good. The texture was nice. It wasn't too tender, but it was, I guess, due to the sauce, actually kind of soft. I like that. The roll kind of ate it up. It was a lot of food, but it was disappointing is the wrong word. But while as good as it was, I was expecting something more meaningful. Like the texture could have been more tender. The barbecue sauce could have had a bit kick to it. It's like something was missing, and I can't put my finger on it.
Yeah, I can see that. But we also got to remember that Heroes and Legends, they're mainly a bar.
This is true.
And so as a bar, they will want to get people in there, and they will want to feed them beers and spirits and other stuff like that. And so when you get beers and spirits in the
mix, yeah.
People don't care what they eat.
That's right, and even if your food is dry, well, that encourages the drinking, hence the bar part of this place. So,
so that's our take on the whole situation, and that's the problem with bars and stuff like that. Most bars, my sandwich, I ordered a medium sandwich. My burger, medium sandwich. What's that? And it wasn't medium. It was well done. And I asked the lady, I asked her waitress, well, how do your burgers come? And she said, well, they come all medium. It's like, well, that's not medium. That's well done. There's no pink in there at all. And you can't call something medium if it's well done like that, because it's not medium. It's well done. And no.
So, well, overall, would you recommend what you had?
No, I wouldn't. Okay. I really wouldn't, because I wouldn't get the burgers here, because the burgers are really they're really dry. I don't know if it could be something else that's in it, but it's really dry. I wouldn't recommend the burgers here, because if you recommend because it's not juicy. It isn't.
You kind of need that for a burger, huh?
I noticed that. Yeah.
I had the same experience with my beef brisket sandwich. I mean, I'm usually beef brisket is, well, juicy is not the right word, but it's really soft and has a lot of sauce to it, and so it's something that you can just eat straight, be good with, not have to drink. But I actually kind of needed my au jus and almost wanted more barbecue sauce, and that's not a bad thing necessarily, but it's certainly not what I was expecting or hoping for.
The beef brisket, well, did you? I know. Like when I order beef brisket, I like the bread dry.
Yes.
Because I want the bread to be there when I eat it,
Exactly.
except not falling off. It's not like what you would want would be you want the wet bread, because you want that juice to be there.
I agree, but I'd rather have wet bread and have to deal with that than a dry sandwich that I have to add stuff to, right? Yeah, so I mean, I liked it, but I would recommend other things over that, definitely here.
Yeah. Now mind you that this was, we were here for lunch.
Right.
And it isn't what's the word I'm looking for?
Like happy hour or?
No, it isn't indicative of what this food normally is.
Right, we had the lunch menu, not like the dinner entree specials and stuff.
Because I had the entree, I've eaten here before quite a few times, and I get the meatloaf because I like the meatloaf.
Yeah, you
The
keep talking
meatloaf
about
is
that.
well, it's really good. You know, it's kind of spicy and stuff like that, and usually spice mixed in with the hamburger meat and stuff like that really doesn't do anything for me because it's dry.
Right.
And you know, but this isn't like that.
Sounds tasty.
Yeah, get it next time. Next time we come here, we'll have to come here after 5 o'clock.
I look forward to that. So, well, judgment then.
Well, would you bring a friend here?
I would if they're into sports. It has a nice atmosphere. If you're sitting back, some food and drinks, and watching the games. Had a lot of TVs around, so you weren't missing anything. But in terms of like recommendation, oh hey, just hanging out, let's go here. I could think of other places I'd go.
Yeah, you know, would I come here again? Yeah, I probably will. Would I recommend friends? Well, it all depends on when you come.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that. I mean, well, speaking of that though, pricing, right? The prices are slightly, well, I wouldn't say expensive. Like it was $11 for my for the rib tips actually, but you got a lot of food, so you definitely get what you paid for. I mean, you actually got spares of all the stuff we ate today, so that's definitely a plus there. But overall, what do you think?
What do I think of what?
Pricing.
Pricing is a little bit on the high side, but you do get a lot of food.
Yes, you do.
Because, you know, besides my burger, which was like, you know, that tall, you know, you get a plate of fries and two dill pickles. Well, I got 2 dill pickles anyway. And so...
Oh, and the drinks that are like that big, right?
The drinks are that big. So, yeah, you know... It's a little bit high price, but you get what you pay for.
Yes, you do. This is I would say you do get bang for your buck here.
Okay. Now, the most important thing is, would you bring a date here?
If my date was really into sports and we're like in a relationship hanging out, I could think of maybe coming here. But I mean, as a first date, this isn't the place to talk with to hang out with your date because you can't talk. It's really busy inside, and like if you're not going to talk, you're going to like do things together, but it's a restaurant. You're not going to be having crazy adventures at a bar. Well, maybe at noon you're not. So I don't think so. No, I would not bring a date here.
I did bring a date here once.
Oh, really?
I wouldn't do it again. And now that I think about it, you know, there's many other places around here that would be really nice to take a date to. But probably not, because it isn't, because it's a great bar, and that's what it is. It's a bar. You go there, you have drinks, and you hang out with your friends and other stuff like that. And don't bring your date here. No.
Speaks from experience.
No.
All right, so. We will be coming back for more food. We probably wouldn't bring friends here unless it's kind of hangout-ish, and don't bring a date here. That's 2 guys' take on Heroes and Legends.